And no matter what's going on with the last administration, I have nothing against Tony Kabaka.
No, me too.
But to hear him say this administration would have agreed to rebuild his hotel, that's not what we expect from this man.
Thank you very much. Look, Mr. Yami, then when we were now talking about it, somebody said, oh, did they destroy Tony Kabaka's house? I said, look, Tony Kabaka, the truth is that there was an offense committed, and it is a government property, land. And that's, Obaseki might be everything else. At least he never flawed processes. He always believed in processes. I am one of those that supported Obaseki. I am 100% happy with what
the many things he did. Yes,
but there are things that he will always do, and that has worked for us. Okay, why is Tony Kabaka being the one that announced it to us?
The question too is, I think we're going, because this government, I wonder, because I know they'll be watching.
Yeah.
It's not that we're against you,
No.
but we need to be moving forward. You understand? If you cannot be coming out to say you're going to rebuild hotel,
Yeah.
that like you're personalizing the government.
We see things every day. That's a lot involved.
Good afternoon and welcome to the Edo Diaspora talk show, live from London, where we get together to discuss everything Edo State and the Edo Diaspora. With me today, I have a very, very nice man I know, and I'm happy you've come here. Good afternoon, sir.
Good afternoon.
Thank you for joining us.
Good afternoon.
Thank
Mr.
you.
Yami.
Yes.
To see you.
Please, for the purpose of this show, state your name and your professional credentials.
Okay. My name is Osasu Jesse Godaro. I am by training a scientist, but I haven't worked in the research industry for years. I decided to go now privately, I'm into health and care, so I do training. I'm into training. I do.
Today we're here to talk about the government, and,
Yeah.
we're going to talk about education. I saw something. I've been quiet about this government because they're only maybe 5 months
Yeah,
or
that's-
something
yes,
like
yeah,
that. I've
that's
been
true.
quiet. I have noticed there is a huge disconnect with literate people in from Edo State. I couldn't hold back when I saw the banner with government officials, with the commissioner, and they spelled workshop wrong. Now that's the how do you say
That's the
destroy
head
that
office.
progress to cameras
That's
back.
the head office.
They didn't bother to redo the banner, knowing that they have this problem. Mr. Sasu, thank you for giving us your credentials. Let me start from there. As an educated Edo person, how do you connect with this government comparing to the last administration?
Obviously, this is the biggest problem that I have with the fact that it's a system problem. But unfortunately, we have somebody who is not used to system a working system. So yes, you can say anything about the previous governor, and you say, the truth is that he had a system working. He knows, because he has worked through the system. It's been everywhere. So this problem we have right now is the fact that people that have not worked in a structured environment are in charge. And look, before I became what I am doing now, I went into quality management. So, and being in quality management means that you'll be able to break every segment of the process down, and then you're able to, if there is a fault, there's a mistake, you're able to identify it easily and check it out. But unfortunately, these guys don't care. So whoever awarded that contract, that person should be sacked. So the problem is, that's just the problem of the matter, that there's no consequence for any wrongdoing.
We see things every day. That's a lot involved.
Look, we have this project in Edo now, the flyover.
Yes.
Believe you me, tell me, what was the process of actually awarding that contract?
I don't know, even when you say, because it all seems to come out of the blues. We are doing flowers,
Yes.
Everybody starts celebrating.
What is the process? Where did the bidding process? Where is the purchasing board? Who approved it? How many people bidded? It's just like you're talking about the coastal road as well. So this thing is intertwined, because if the center is having such impunity, that is the thing that is happening. We imagine Nigeria spending over $1 trillion on a road without a bidding process. Who approved it? The thing is that politicians can do whatever they. Normally, there is a process
that the people need to at least see. It doesn't matter if your friend is going to win it at the end.
Let us have the process. Because I am, like I told you, I'm quality management consultant. That I have those qualifications, I have those skills. I have, I'm a part of the institute in the UK. But the truth is, because when you look at things, I weep.
It's abroad we did, no be smarty, no be smarty, no be smart. We see things every day. Cause a lot involved, all of what she told.
Yeah. But speaking of ex-governors, I also want to talk to you about one. Airpeace and Oshiomhole recently. I was celebrating here on our other show, Airpeace, when it came out. Great, all Nigerians were happy. Airpeace nosedived very quickly. Very, very quickly. Now, I don't know if you're still a fan or how much of a fan you are of Oshiomhole, but his episode with Airpeace last week, there must be some fairness in that.
Honestly speaking,
yes.
I am one human being. I'm a realist.
Okay.
So when Airpeace came home, even having the flight to come to the UK, it was my biggest celebration. I know we had a discussion.
You've traveled there.
Yes, okay. I have done it twice. Honestly speaking, I am not a fan anymore. But let's look at it from the other point of view.
Yes.
No matter what Airpeace have done, I have not barricaded the streets. I have not shouted. Oshiomhole should be ashamed. The behavior of Oshiomhole was so,
But he said they offered him VIP treatment, and he refused.
Does that give him the right to go and stop the bet?
He said they were selling tickets to other people and they were
okay. Now Oshiomhole was a governor.
Yes.
So would Oshiomhole be happy that the Ministry of Earth was closed down because somebody offended one person?
But that's not the ministry. No. But you can tell what was. He said they were still selling tickets.
According to them, they said they look like they've been 2 or 3 versions of this story. And somebody said they were there at 12 minutes past 6, and Oshiomhole came after them.
He said if you check the time, it was 6 o'clock. All this.
But that man is a very responsible man. I said he was there. That he was there by 12 minutes past 6. And Oshiomhole. The thing is that look, there's no need to argue about this. There's no need to argue. What it is that if you've been offended, so the next action is to stop.
I will not.
That's a reason. Honestly, look, is that your first action to do?
I will not say, because when I followed Oshiomhole's interview, bearing in mind, Airpeace has released the statement that somebody was misbehaving, and when Oshiomhole's interview came, it was a lot more, complete. Because I understand what you're saying, that he shouldn't have barricaded the place. But he said he did that because they were offering him VIP treatment and leaving all the other people.
Would he do that? It comes to the UK.
Yes. I think it's in the UK now.
And then it goes to the American.
Yes.
Often. Yeah. Would he, in his own senses, try something like that in the UK?
Let me ask: if he had taken the VIP treatment and traveled, is that not normal Nigerian behavior?
Let me tell you something. I went to Belfast. I went to Belfast in September last year, and believe me, my flight was delayed for 3.5 hours. which I'm getting compensation for that anyway. But the truth is that, did I fight anybody? And among these people that were in that flight, MP was there. Did everybody waited? The thing that they have a problem. They have a problem.
But and now you've gone there.
Yes.
You've also heard the amount that MPs take from people and how much they give them for refund. The way MPs has been made to look this is a calculated fraud against the Nigerian public.
Yeah.
They sell the tickets online, and then when you come, they not only do they sell the tickets online, they have the capacity to change the boarding in times so that you won't come early or you will come late. And then they sell the tickets for double the price to those people who want to buy the airport.
Mr. Let us be real here. Like, hi, I was in Nigeria in April this year. I flew Airpeace, and the ticket was bought online by my nephew.
Yeah.
And the flight went.
Everything was smooth.
Everything was smooth. The thing is that, and there was no problem with it. So they have, if they have a leeway to collect money from you, that's because you came late. It's the part that this thing is that if you said you came late, even if you came late or you came early, and then nobody is going to worry. But the truth is that now your actions. You see, there's a saying in Benin that when we are
Yes.
or you pee your body.
You think that's what's wrong? That's what happened?
He overreacted. If he hadn't done this whole thing, I personally would have listened to him. I don't listen. I don't want to hear because he shows he wanted to let us know that he's an ex-governor and a senator. Because if not, why would you do that?
I was thinking here that we'll sit down. I was expecting more Nigerians, as the comment section go, that Oshiomhole has proven to be different from other Nigerian leaders that didn't take the VIP treatment.
No. His actions there's no justification for what he did.
You are disappointed.
Honestly. Because I feel that I've been, like when I went to America in October. The flight that was supposed to take me from Michigan, from Detroit to Chicago for my connecting flight to the UK was delayed for over 5 hours. But they had problem. But we all stood there and nobody overreacted.
Well, it's Nigerian system. I think the people are tired.
Somebody like Oshiomhole, we were looking up to. That's one of those people that would change the system. But when he became governor, he wasn't the one that says go and die.
we remember it.
But personally, the go and die statement made me to believe that and it's acting now. You know what? Like, oh God.
Abroad we did no be smarty, no be smarty, no be smarty. We see things every day. Cause a lot involved, all of what she told.
What is your feeling? I mean, there is a huge disconnect between the literate populace of Edo State and this particular government. After 5 months, I can say that, but I don't want to say it alone. What is your assessment just before?
Yeah, the truth is that if you look at what the government have done so far, he has not shown that process matters, and that is coming from the background of the fact that he has never worked in a structured environment. This the problem we have is that people have not worked in a structured environment, and like him, education does not matter. Those are people that talk about, look at most of the people that are around him. That's why even the educated ones around him even make you like the banner we just spoke about.
Yes.
Show that.
Oh, that's the lower. That's the low of the low. The banner.
So like that. It's like education doesn't count, and that is not a way to go, because like I heard some of my friends say on Facebook, education will be scam.
No.
Education is no scam. So, I refer to this lady in TVC. This lady that.
Oh, there's a girl there that she's not very.
When the issue of the budget announcement came.
Yes.
So you know what that girl said? Said, Bebolo, don't take this on board. if you need to do private education, get skills, get people to help you to build this whole thing. Because you cannot continue running away from.
You're right.
Yeah,
You're
like
right.
now, we didn't have a prep before this interview.
No.
So, but if you say to somebody, if you call up people for such an occasion, A will just turn down.
Yes.
And that is the problem. And because of that, it should have bring people who are very, very educated and they like process.
And they can talk
They
about
can talk
it.
about
Yes.
and they will help him to build up
Capacity. Yes.
that's the fact that look at it now. What are you talking about?
No. Let's not. You know, you're only 5 months in, so we're gentle. You know,
Yeah,
we're not coming. We're just saying.
I personally would have advised him to take off all the shenanigans around him and knuckle down.
And make the connection.
Yes.
You understand?
Because the educated beliefs don't feel belong
to this administration.
Yes.
They struggle for the educated Edo people to make a connection with this administration. That is the problem.
because at the end of the day, whatever area you go to, you have one person that is on top.
So, and it's not educated.
Yes.
Thank you very much. Mr. Sasu, stay with us. We'll be back after the break.
Thank you.
Abroad we bid, no be smarty, no be smarty, no be smart. We see things every day. Cause a lot involved, all of what she told.